Okay, I'm back. I'm happy to be back. I know it's been a little bit, but I'm excited to post this video because I have a lot to say, and this has been something that I've been thinking about a lot lately. I think when I'm around other people, it reminds me of their view on relationships. But before I get started, I want to say thank you so much. I think we're at like 80 subscribers and we're so close to 100. And I have a special video for when we get to 100. And yeah, I never do intros, but I just wanted to say that because it's exciting and I really do appreciate it. Like literally every single time I get a notification that I have a new subscriber, like I love you guys. Okay, anyways, I thought the biggest change that happens like in relationships is when action happens inside of that relationship. But your relationship changes when the way you view the other person and the connection between you guys, that's when your relationship changes. This goes for friends, this goes for family, this goes for romantic partners. It all falls under the same umbrella. I want to start off with saying by that, I'm not going to do the pin clicking. I'm sorry. I just always have my journal because I always try to write down all my thoughts, but I just want to start by saying you are complete. You are whole. And no one else, nothing else, no one else can ever complete you. You are complete. You are a whole being. You are a whole soul. And there are so many parts to you to discover and build, and you have so many things to create, but you as one, you as a being, you are whole. No one else can complete you, okay? I would just want to start there because I feel like a lot of people look for other people, whether that's a friend, it could be a sibling, it could be a romantic partner, and you feel like that other person is a half of you. And you can say that in a loving way, like you're my other half, but I want to really emphasize the importance of knowing you standing alone is whole. And your relationships can add on to you and bring you happiness and joy and companionship in a lot of different ways, but you are whole, okay? You are no one's half, no one is your half. No one can come into your life and complete you. You are complete. And when people do come into your life, they show you different sides of yourself and they teach you different lessons because different people are going to bring different sides out in you. And that's when, and this could be anger, and that's when it could be any emotion. That's when it's time to study the way you feel and why people's, whatever they do, them being in your life, the actions that they have towards you, anything, why it makes you feel certain ways. And you need to study yourself. That's another way to study yourself, is your reaction to other people's placements in your life. Your reaction to other people's actions in your life is a way to learn so much about yourself and continue to grow. So when you look at other people in your life, look at the way they make you feel, the emotions, everything. That is literally a way to study yourself and learn more about yourself, which should be your ultimate goal, is to keep learning about yourself and getting to know yourself better. So people will bring out hidden parts in yourself and you will then learn lessons from those parts of yourself. Secondly, I want to talk, this kind of goes back to my first talking point, but other people are not placeholders in your life. Other people are not figments of your fictitious reality that you're trying to fulfill. And I don't mean to say this in a rude way, but I think we've all been fed ideas about what a relationship is. I'm going to use marriage for an example, and kids and having this life. Like my only goal in life is to get married, have kids, and complete my life. I think when you look at people in a light of them being a place in your fantasy that you want to fulfill in life, and then you'll be happy, then you'll be complete, it leads to a lot of, it's very problematic. For one, this is where you see a lot of people start to hold and take a lot of disrespect because they have this need to fulfill this fantasy. This could go for friendships too. You want to have this title of a best friend. You want to have this title of a close partner, of a other half. And that leads you to enduring more than you would have if you just saw this person as an opportunity, as a lesson, as an experience, because that's what other people are. So maybe if you view people from an experience viewpoint, as we're in each other's lives now, let's experience each other, let's learn each other, let's enjoy each other. And whatever happens, happens, versus being, no, we have this title and we both need to stick to this title no matter what happens, because that's how you fulfill the title. Stop trying to fulfill titles and just experience. Stop trying to fulfill a fictitious fantasy using other people like you're playing with them like dolls in your life, in your dream house, because that's going to lead you to endure a lot of stuff, and also the other person to maybe endure some stuff from you that they don't deserve. And it's okay to recognize where you can do that in other people's lives as well. It doesn't make you a bad person. It actually makes it's actually a good thing to be self-aware and look at how maybe you've played a role in other people's lives that may have not always been a positive role. So don't put immense pressure and expectations on other people. Just experience them, and don't use them to try to fulfill an idea in your head. This is one thing that really, really bothers me. Because of how I've changed my view on relationships, I'm way more content when things come to an end. Because everything has a beginning and an end. We have beginning and ends. That's literally the whole point in life. That's what gives life meaning, that there is an end to this. So when a relationship ends, and let's say you and this person have been friends and you guys stop talking, a very popular thing that I've heard is, that was all for nothing. How can you experience another person, learn so many things and about another person, be with a person for years and years and years, and go through just life together, and then say that was all for nothing? So what holds meaning to you? You need to ask yourself this. What does hold meaning to me? If I can experience something for years, take so many lessons, good memories, good laughs, and say it's all for nothing just because it ended. When someone enters your life, no matter how long they're there, it is never for nothing. Ever. When relationships end and you say it's for nothing, that means you hold on more to attachment than the value of actually spending time with the person, than the value of actually experiencing. That means you don't value experience. You are more about attachment. But once you learn to detach in relationships and let things go apart when they should go apart, you will start to appreciate the experience more, versus having an attachment to a person and saying this needs to last forever or it means nothing to me. When you take everything as an experience and you're in the present and you live for the experience, it will never be for nothing. It will never be for no reason. It will never be a waste of time, because you understand, you have this understanding that things, for one, don't last forever. And that's an even more reason to enjoy the experience while you have it, and be grateful for the experience while you have it. And in this case, that is in relationships. Be grateful for this person while you have them. No matter how you guys fell out, no matter what the ending may be to that, everything has an ending. So no matter what the ending is, no matter what the outcome is, the experience can never be taken away from you, except if you take it away from yourself by saying it's for nothing, because it's never for nothing. Everything we experience in this life can be turned into gratitude. It can be turned into a lesson. It's all about how your perspective on how you look at things.